This here is Eagle Lake, Maine. OMM Outfitters to be exact. This is where the wary hunters will begin and end their days. A peaceful camp that has been housing hunters alike for over a century. And we're all here because of one man.
You know what tomorrow is?
Yeah, it's moose hunting day.
It's Moose Monday, baby.
Heck yeah.
Tomorrow's Moose Monday.
And he goes by the name of Lanham Napier.
Since winter chicken dinner.
This is Jacob.
Oh, you're the official.
Lanham's a good old Texas boy that loves Will Ferrell, America, and yep, you guessed it, moose hunting. Lanham's accompanied by his brother, Jack Bob, JB for short.
Yeah, it would be good if he's all stressed. That's our specialty.
And the Napier brothers are both after Bullwinkle himself.
You have to cow call and drive.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think, Jay?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Okay, Jay, let's hear yours.
Oh, God.
I think we're going with E on that one.
I think we're gonna go with E.
Go with E on that
You
one.
can say there will be no short of laughs on this trip.
You want some peanut M&Ms?
Come on,
Snack
Jay.
of champions.
Come
Come on, Jay. Let's go. Let's go.
It's day one, and the boys are in high spirits. It's time to sight in those rifles and prepare for a good old-fashioned moose hunt.
I don't know about Big E. I don't know what his good side is. What's your
The
good
whole
side?
side's good, man.
All of it?
All of it.
His good side's probably definitely not his backside.
No.
Yeah. Brady, you okay?
This isn't the first rodeo for the Napier brothers, and although last year left him empty-handed,
Hey, Jay, you should probably come around this way.
they weren't going to let that discourage them.
Oh my gosh, we're like not even close. Yep, that's good optic.
It's only a short sleep until their hunt begins.
Step one. So what's the plan, man?
Gotta go up this way, do some calling. Let's get going.
Good plan.
And just like that, the boys are off. Now, moose hunters are sophisticated individuals.
Get it on his head.
They use complex tactics in order to weasel Bullwinkle into eyesight. Now, every once in a while, a moose hunter's luck runs out. And if the boys aren't careful, they might just get caught with their pants down.
Oh, guys. Might be a bullwhipper. Reach for your gun. Put your sandwich down. Oh, please turn you around. Lanham, stand up.
You think that cap's a bull?
Right down that road. Right down, yeah. This gravel. What's down there? What's way down? Nothing. Oh, where's my binoculars? Right there. Yeah, look, that's what's nothing. I don't see anything. No shit. Well, just sit back down. We'll finish our sandwich. Yeah. Surprise, there's no bull with her. There might be. Just sit back down.
My first moose.
Two moose.
Now the boys were fired up. They weren't going to let one mishap get them down. Instead, they put their nose to the grind. With warmer weather in the forecast, and being at the tail end of the rut, the conditions weren't getting any better, and their luck was nowhere in sight.
Optimism is eternal.
1003, 1004. Just working on the guns. A little bit before I use my other gun.
Now it's time to make an audible and call in Eagle Lake local legend, Nathan Terriel. Now you can say Nathan has some history with these woods, and if anybody could find Bullwinkle, it would be Nathan himself. Their first plan of action: find a bog, sound like a moose, and wait to see what comes along. It wasn't before too long the boys got busted by a couple of does. So they switched up to plan B and got back on their feet. As the day went on, the boys' chance seeing a moose started to dwindle. But Nathan called for one final sit, though Lanham's attention span is running out of fuel. It's Lanham's last day to fill his tag, and after JB's success from the night before, Lanham is eager to give it one last hoorah. Will he fill his tag, or will he go home empty-handed?
See, like there's a white bird. Yep. Yeah, that's got to fall to the bottom. See that little black thing all the way low? That's a moose. Yeah. Can't see him at all. No, I can see a big black thing.
Now that the boys found where the moose are, it was time to sneak on in.
You down? Did he drop? Did you drop someone?
Hold on. Watch out.
Congratulations, Geronimo.
Geronimo.
That's awesome.
Thank you all very much.
And now last, it was a sweet victory for Lanham and his band of misfits. And as the boys share their excitement, it is hard not to be grateful. After all the early mornings and the many miles on their feet, it was all worth it to have a freezer full and memories that last a lifetime. What was this morning like?
Team Geronimo totally rallied. We got up early, had a big chalk talk last night, stayed up late, hydrated, woke up this morning, did some proper stretching. Because if you look at this kind of terrain, this type of hunting in this terrain requires athletic prowess. So you got to be on our best. So what I like to do is start with a little English breakfast tea that I clean out the pipes. Then we do a little stretch. After the stretch, we start doing some cow calls. Truthfully, I don't really know what a cow call is, but I just listen to these guys do it. Then we mosey on through here pretty quietly. Got to make sure we don't spook anything.
You look good when you're listening, though.
Then I saw this moose pop out. Actually, I didn't see it. Kenny saw it first, but I pointed out for him afterward that it was actually a moose. When that moose came clean, I was trying to think, should I shoot him with one hand or both hands on the rifle? I thought since this is my first moose, I'd shoot with both hands. First time we saw him, he was about 648 yards away, according to the rangefinder. And the wind was gusting, 30, 35 miles an hour, so we had to bed down a little bit. We got a little bit closer. Then, no bull. Kind of a lucky shot, Josephus. I plugged him twice, freehand, on the other side of that rise. Here we are cleaning. I'm thinking about moose chop for supper, like 3 weeks, maybe 3 months. Not sure how long that processor takes. But other than that, I'm pretty pumped to be here. It's one of those things where we were just grinding. Now we still got to grind for a couple more hours to quarter them out of here. But I may do what I do best, which is 3D management, design, delegate, and disappear.
And Lanham did just that. As the boys finished quartering out their moose,
Nectar from the gods, Diet Coke.
Lanham found himself a scenic ride back to camp.
This is pretty nice.
Lanham couldn't help but smile as he thought back on his week in Northern Maine.
He's got quite the gaggle of geese.
New friends were made, and after a week of romping through the woods, their hunt was a success. Lanham was a happy man with a new freezer on his mind.